This video is brought to you by MinecraftServer.net, the #1 Minecraft voting website used by thousands of server administrators and players every day. With over 30,000 unique players logging on each month, advertising with them is a must. Sign up today using the link in the description, and don't forget to check out the Discord server for all the latest and greatest tips, tricks, and helpful hints to running your server. Alright guys, what is up? Today we are going to be looking at a few different plugins, and they're all in the same group though. So it's called Essentials, and Essentials is pretty much just that. It's essential to running a Minecraft server. It gives you a bunch of commands that you can use in your Minecraft server, and it's just absolutely wonderful. So let's get right into it. So the first thing that we need to do is type in Essentials EssentialsX, and we need to search for this in Google, and then we want to grab it from spigotmc.org. So we'll click on that, and we will go ahead and download the zip file and open it up. So after that, we go into the folder, and we only need a few different things here. We only need 3 of them. So we do not need anti-build, we do not need GeoIP unless you absolutely want it. We do not need protect, and we do not need XXMPP. So let's just go ahead and delete those. The only things that we need are EssentialsX, EssentialsX spawn, and EssentialsX chat. So now that we have those 3 jar files, we will go to our files on our Server Pro dashboard, and then we'll click on plugins, and then we go click on upload files, and we go to our downloads folder, and we upload all 3 of these jars all at once. Then go ahead and click on upload, and once this is uploaded and all 3 jars are here, you can either go to your console and type reload, or you can go in game and type in /reload. Either way, doesn't matter. Just go ahead and do one of those. So once that reload has been completed, you can see now that if we type in test, we now have a couple of brackets on the sides, and we also have access to a couple of commands like GMC. We also have a couple of commands like GMS, which puts us back down into survival. We have /heal, and we have /workbench, which brings up a crafting table. We have a bunch of these different commands now available to us. So let's go ahead and take a look at the configuration file. So if we look at the configuration plugins folder, we now have 3 different folders. We have plugin metrics, which has already been there. We have essentials, and we have bstats. Now bstats collects data for plugin authors, and it allows plugin authors to basically debug and stuff like that. So we don't have to edit anything in bstats. What we're really looking for is essentials, and we'll go into the config file. And the first couple of things that we notice here are it's very well documented. As you can see, there's a lot of comments, so we'll just go through each of these. The ops name color is whatever color you want. A nickname prefix, if you change your nickname using /nickname /nick, and we'll say test. Now if I type in chat, it has a little squiggly line before it. However, if we want to just set it back, we can do that as well. So the ignore colors in max length, we don't really need to pay attention to that. Hide display name and vanish, yes, this is going to be true. The reason being is if we want to do vanish, we don't want to be showing up in our tab list, which as of right now we're showing up in our tab list. Even if you type in vanish and hit enter, you're still going to show up for yourself though, but you won't show up for other players. So now change display name, that we will set to true, and we'll scroll down a little bit. Teleport safety, yes, that's all good. The main things that we really want to look at are the The social spy commands, yes, you want all those just as default. You can really pretty much just leave these as default. If you do not wish to use a permission system, you can define a list of players below. So these permissions are without the essentials part. So we don't necessarily need this because we are using a supported permission system later on. So we can just go ahead and comment all of these out because we do not need them. And then we will keep on going down. And let's see here. Let's find the next thing that we need. So the supported list. So if we want to list all of our players that are online, let's go back into game and type in /list. You can see that I'm listed as the default. That's okay. Obviously, the admins are going to be the owner and the admin. However, I'm going to capitalize both of these. And output more to the console, we don't need that. Remove God on disconnect false. Auto AFK. So this is in the time in seconds. So 3600 is an hour. 300 is 10 minutes, I believe. Yes, 5 minutes. So if you would like to set this to 10 minutes, you just go up to 600. So we'll just put this at 300, and after the player has been kicked, or after the player has been AFK for 10 minutes, we will go ahead and auto kick them. Do we want to freeze AFK players? No. Cancel AFK on interact? Yes. Cancel AFK on move? Yes. AFK list name? None. We don't need that there as well. Let's see here. Allow silent join and quits. This is going to be true. And we will keep on going down. These default stack size and oversized stack size, you want to leave, unless you're doing an OP server, you definitely want to just go ahead and leave these just as default. Unsafe enchantments, we will set to true, and that means you can go above the normal level for enchantments, and this is going to be good for basically like any type of god item that you want to have for your server admins, say like a god pickaxe that just instantly mines things. So login attack delay, max walk speed and max fly speed, that's okay. Mails per minute, that's cool too. Send fly enable on join. You definitely want this set to true, so that way if somebody's flying and then they log out and then log back in, they are set to fly. World time permissions. Basically, if you want to set this to it's set to true per world. So basically, if you set this to true, then the nether, the end, and the world, the overworld, can have different times. So let's keep on scrolling down. Essentials home, update bed at daytime, yes. World home permissions. Okay, so this is the set multiple, the set home multiple. So the default rank is going to have 1, and we were going to change this to member. Okay, the VIP rank, we'll just go ahead and change that to 3. And then we will have a master rank, and that will be able to have 6. And the compass towards home, no. We don't have the economy plugin installed, so we're going to ignore all of these commands. We'll just leave them just as it is. We'll ignore essentials help. Now the chat, this is where we are going to change a few things. The format that we are going to have, we're going to go ahead and get rid of these 2 brackets, and we are going to put a colon here, and then we're going to have the message. And this is going to be important, so that way we have a formatted text or a formatted name just like we want. Essentials protect, we don't need any of this. If you are going to have a regular survival server, then you don't need any of this. If you do want to have some type of skyblock server or something, then I would suggest not deleting that protect jar file that we talked about earlier and going in and installing this. This is simple, very easy. All you got to do is prevent lava flow. Okay, sure, we'll set that to true. Prevent water flow. Sure, we'll set that to true as well. Do you want fire to be spread? No, so we'll set that to true. So basically, this is just you know, how to protect your server from, you know, creeper damage and stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and keep on scrolling down. Anti-build, we don't need anything there. Essentials spawn / new players. Obviously, we want to welcome the person to the server, and the spawn point we are going to set to none because we want them to spawn at the spawn point of the world. We also want to give them the kit tools. And respawn permissions, no. Respawn at home, no, you do not want to respawn at home. You want them to respawn at spawn. And spawn on join, teleport all players to the spawn point when they join versus where they logged out. We want to go ahead and set that to false. So boom, we are done with the configuration file. You can go ahead and take more time to take a look at this if you would want, but as of right now, that is the basic configuration file. So if we go out and type in /reload back in our Minecraft, it will go ahead and reload that configuration file, and now when we type in test, it will format the name correctly, and it will format the message correctly as well. So basically that is all I have for you right now. In the next tutorial we will go over some kits and how to create your own kits, and I'll see you in the next one.